My guy best friend tucked a strand of hair behind my ear. So where do you want to go for our anniversary dinner, baby? I laugh. We're sitting on my bed, half watching Demon Slayer. What do you mean? We've been friends for a year now? He pauses the show to look at me. No, silly. As a couple. Did you want to do that sushi place you love? Before I can process what he just said, he kisses me. Not a friendly peck. A real kiss. Then he pulls back smiling. My brain is buffering. His phone rings and he answers on speaker without thinking. Hey, sweetie? You still with your girlfriend? His mom's voice fills my tiny room. Yeah, she's right here. Trey pulls me closer like this is completely normal. What's up? I sit frozen while he talks to his mom about some family emergency. The second he leaves to help her with something, I grab my phone with shaking hands. I call my best friend Sarah immediately. He just kissed me, I say, practically hyperventilating. Finally, congratulations. What do you mean congratulations? She laughs. Well, that's kind of what boyfriends and girlfriends do. Girl, are you okay? I hang up. No way. This can't be real. I scroll back through our messages and my stomach drops. All those heart emojis he'd been sending for months suddenly look different. Every time someone called us a couple and he just smiled. Every time he introduced me as his Vitina instead of just Vitina. Every single time. I drop my phone on the bed, trying to remember how this even started. Trey crashed into my life literally, with a basketball to my face freshman year. One black eye and 1,000 apologies later, we were best friends. By sophomore year, people made comments. The Starbucks barista asking if we wanted one receipt. His teammates yelling, "There goes the wife," at games. Professors just automatically partnering us together. But we never dated. Sure, we watched anime every Friday with Pad Thai. He picked me up from class. We were attached at the hip, sure, but friends do that. There was no "will you be my girlfriend" conversation. No DTR talk, nothing. Except apparently there was. And I was just too blonde to connect the dots. Junior year, his mom started calling me directly, asking about my post-grad plans, if I wanted kids someday. I thought she was being protective because Trey never dated anyone. It seemed sweet that she checked in on both of us every week. Then his basketball coach called me during economics class. "Where's Trey? He's not at practice." "I don't know, I'm in class." "Well, can you tell your boyfriend to get his ass to the gym?" I tried explaining we weren't together. He laughed like I'd told him the sky was green. When I got the flu in November, Trey missed 3 days of classes to take care of me. Soup, medicine, every streaming.
One day, you'll realize that some people only exist in your life for a chapter, not the whole story. And that's a painful thing to accept. Because when you love someone deeply, you imagine they'll be there for all the pages that come after. You never expect them to become part of the past. But life has a strange way of changing people. The person who once knew everything about you becomes someone who knows nothing about your life anymore. The person you talk to every day becomes someone you haven't spoken to in months, maybe years. And one day you wake up and realize that the memories are getting older. The conversations feel distant. You start forgetting the sound of their voice. And that realization hurts more than you expected. The emotions aren't as loud as they used to be. And that's when you understand something important. Some people were never meant to stay forever. They were only meant to change you before they left.
My guy friends are making my boyfriend insecure because they've also had a piece of my cake. Now I'm worried he'll break up with me. So I have 3 guy friends I've known since college. Back then we were all single and honestly pretty wild. I hooked up with all of them at different times, sometimes together. It was a phase, nothing emotional, just young and stupid. That stopped years ago when we all grew up. 2 of them are now in serious relationships with 2 of my best friends. Everyone knows the history and we moved past it, or so I thought. My boyfriend Liam and I have been together a year and it's been the best relationship of my life. We clicked instantly and I knew within weeks this man was endgame material. The only issue is I'm his first serious girlfriend, so he gets insecure sometimes, especially knowing about my past. I've been completely honest with him about my history with these guys. I told him it meant nothing, that it's ancient history, and he's all I want now. He said he understood and trusted me. I even asked my guy friends privately to never bring it up out of respect. Last Saturday, we're all hanging out at my place. It's me, Liam, my 3 guy friends, and my 2 best friends. Normal night, everyone's drinking and playing cards. Around 10 p.m., I head out with one of my girlfriends to grab more beer and snacks from the store. We're gone maybe 20 minutes. When I walk back in with the groceries, Liam's entire energy has shifted. He's sitting on the couch staring at his phone, won't make eye contact. The guys are laughing about something. I can tell immediately something's wrong. "You okay, babe?" I ask him. He forces a smile and says, "Yeah, I'm good," but I know him. He's not good. We stay another hour, but he barely talks. When we finally leave and get in my car, he's silent. I drive us back to my apartment, and the second we're inside, I press him. "Liam, what happened? You were fine before I left." He sits on my couch and his jaw clenches. "Your friends wouldn't shut up about being Eskimo brothers. They kept making jokes about how I got the leftovers and asking if one guy's enough for you after."
I'm going to give you 5 options. Choose the one that describes you the most. Option 1. You trust people too easily. If that's you, like this video. Option 2. You miss someone, but you'll never tell them. If that's you, comment 2. Option 3. You act happy even when you're not. If that's you, share this with a friend. Option 4. You overthink almost everything. If that's you, save this video. Option 5. You feel like nobody really understands you, but you're still trying to become a better version of yourself every day. If that's you, follow this page. Now here's the challenge. Don't lie. Comment the number that matches you the most. Let's see which option wins.
Never yell at your child during these 5 sensitive moments. I mean it. Never. This will change how you parent forever. 1. Right after they wake up. Their body and mind are still adjusting to the day. Yelling now connects mornings with fear instead of warmth. Start their day gently. 2. Right before school starts. Mornings are already overwhelming for small hearts. Your words literally shape their entire day ahead. Send them off with encouragement, not anger. 3. When they come home from school. They've kept emotions bottled up all day long. Give them space to decompress and relax, not immediate criticism or interrogation. 4. When they're actively crying. Tears aren't manipulation or acting. They're intense emotions spilling out that they can't contain. They need your patience and comfort, not your anger. 5. Right before bedtime. Their mind remembers the very last.
Bro, why do we all have that one friend who you absolutely cannot sit next to in class? Like, sitting next to them is basically a try not to laugh challenge, but it's set on maximum difficulty. The two of you are just sitting in class, minding your own business, when the teacher decides to drop the most heartbreaking, tear-inducing story ever. My 85-year-old grandma fell down the stairs yesterday, and she sadly didn't make it. You look over at your friend, and he literally looks like someone shoved a whole ass basketball up his throat. You're sitting there, trying to act like you can't see him, but your chest is vibrating like a broken washing machine. Your eyes are unleashing the Pacific Ocean, and you sound like a literal possessed hyena. And you know if you laugh, it's straight to hell. Meanwhile, your friend's silent giggle is building up like a literal nuclear bomb. And before you know it, the most horrific, devious laugh echoes through the room. You both completely lose it, tears streaming down your faces, bodies shaking like you guys are getting electrocuted, and you try to pull yourself together, but it's too late. You both look up, and the teacher is just staring at you like you just insulted